I think no matter how this staff's tenure ends in Tallahassee, whether it like turns around, whether it ends in crash and burns, Alex Atkins like profile, his resume is like not untouchable, but he's got it. Like he has elevated himself, he has proven himself as a recruiter, proven himself as a leader. If he can pull off this kind of recruitment in his first year as OC, and then there's tangible improvement on the field, then he's going to be a name that everybody brings up for open positions.
Yeah, everyone's going to be after him. I was telling somebody this yesterday. Like talking to him, he seems like he's going to be head coach somewhere, someday. And we're lucky to have him.
Oh, I don't have any doubt about that. You want to talk about the position he was coming into? I mean, he was at Charlotte beforehand, right, where he was an offensive coordinator, and he joins FSU as an offensive line coach. And then obviously gets the opportunity this past offseason. And I think, like you said, Tommy, especially, I mean, in the interviews, Alex is excellent. Like he is to me, not that, Mike Norvell isn't entertaining, but Alex Atkins just brings a certain energy to the table, right? That is unmatched, even from the Florida State staff, in my opinion. And I think just seeing how he interacts with his players at practice too. I mean, Tommy and I have gotten the benefit of being able to attend all these practices, see how he deals with his players, just the daily interaction. And if I were a football player, I would want to play for Alex Atkins, honestly. And I'm not trying to be biased or anything. And that I'm telling you, that is totally unbiased, just from the perspective that I think players really appreciate the fact that Alex is the kind of guy who's a straight shooter. He's not gonna try and pull the
good term for it. It's straight shooter. It's definitely hits the nail on the head.
Yeah, the fact that Mims is even considering FSU is a testament to the recruitment that Atkins put in when he was Mims was coming out of high school. Because otherwise, like, what connection is there other than Jermaine Johnson transferred to FSU from Georgia? Maybe were they even friends? Or they know each other? Like, that is not a possible connection. Because of the work that this staff put in to create relationships, then they've set themselves up for success with not just Mims, but other transfer portal players in the future, which is the new era of college football. Because if you look, all these transfers, like, they don't pick a random school. There's some connection, either like, hey, I want to go home and play by my family, or this staff recruited me out of high school. And then the staff is like, oh, we know who that kid is. And also you got the training, whatever. So them emphasizing these relationships in a way different than, hey, come play with us. Like, they have emphasized the human being connection, and that's just paying dividends already.
And that's just a testament to, I mean, guys like Alex Atkins, guys like Mike Norvell, in the relationship they built with this kid up and through his recruitment process. And you want to talk about another name too? They're going to be bringing in Julian Armella this summer, right? In terms of potential NFL offensive linemen, if you can, technically you're not bringing Armella in, but you get what I'm saying. You bring both of these guys in the span of a month. That is just taking Florida State to a place that hasn't been since the last 5 years. And as a student for the last 4 years at Florida State, I can tell you that this has not been what it's going to be moving forward. And I think for a guy like Mike Norvell, I mean, this would just be such an impact splash moment. I think people, for me at least, I go back to that Miami game. That's one of the big moments. That could be the big turning point of Mike Norvell at Florida State. And this would be a follow-up on that. You want to talk about getting one over on Miami again? That's another way to do that, Mike. And if they're able to lock this down and make this happen before he leaves campus this weekend, man, it would be huge for this program.